ground, making sure that everything happens. Alfredo, where is Alfredo? Oh, right there. Alfredo helps us with driving the RV, which is our safety vehicle, and he became like our big father because we are away from our family. I wanted to shout out to Luton that joined us in Richmond, and he's from North Carolina, and he decided to walk with us from Richmond on to DC.
Whoa.
Yeah, so. So I remember when we decided to walk, we said, faith without action is dead.
Yeah.
And that's basically what this is all about. It's about people having faith in a country, people having faith in the only community we know, people having faith in other people, people having faith in everything that we stood for, and it goes on and on and on. We have faith. And it was a long shot, you know. Back in Miami, 1,500 miles away from where we are standing right now, with absolutely no money, no support, not knowing anybody in the way, practically nobody, just the conviction that we were human beings and we wanted to be treated as such, with dignity. And I remember the first conversations we had. And I remember the day on January 1st when I said goodbye to my family and my sisters. They were crying, and I remember they were hugging me really tight, and they said, "Please come back." And I didn't know if I was going to come back.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to tell you the story of one of the most important people in my life. It's my sister. Her name is Claudia, and she has 2 little children. She came here when she was 18 years old. She was the first one in our family to come. And the reason why she did that, it was because we were so poor back in Brazil that we not even having food on the table. We had nothing. And she said, you know what? I'm going to go over there so I can make sure that they don't go hungry anymore. And she got here. She worked hard, like many other people, you know, in this country do, many other immigrants. And she opened her own business, and when I was about 13 years old, my mother got very sick. And at that point, my mom had 2 options. She could either keep me with her, and we could go, both of us go hungry, or she would send me to the US to live with my older sister. So that's exactly what she did. And I always make fun of it. I say that I was put in an overnight fly FedEx, you know. Next morning I was in another country. And here I am, you know, trying to understand what was happening to me. A 14-year-old boy, everything was a culture shock. From the language to the supermarket. You know, a supermarket full of food and money to buy the food, that was very new to me. And when my sister hugged me so tight and she said, "Please come back," I know that she had given everything so I could do well. And she has acted as my mother since I came to the US, and she has done an incredible job. She has given me a place to sit, a place to sleep, but most important, so much love. And when I walk, you know, I walk because of her, because I don't want to be separated from her. And this is something that's so difficult to understand, what it means to be scared to lose your family, to be scared to lose your little nephew or little niece that you love and you watch them grow, and you don't know if you're going to come back every time you leave that door. And you don't know if a loud knock is going to come at your door in the middle of the night and take you away from everything you know. You don't know. You don't know when your name is going to come next in that big list with 400,000 people's names on it, according to a memo that was released by DHS, the Department of Homeland Security. And that's why we walk. We walk because we tried really hard. I remember going to school and being promised the American promise. Being promised that if I worked hard and I did my part, I was going to be able to succeed. And I was going to be able to fulfill my dream. And my dream is to become a school teacher. My dream is to teach biology to other kids who are at one point just as poor as I used to be, so they can get out of poverty themselves. And I can't. And I can't because I don't have a piece of paper that has my name on it, that has 9 digits on it, and that piece of paper says that I'm a human being. And because I don't have that, I'm not a human being to this country. I'm someone that has to be detained, that has to be taken away, and has to say goodbye to my little nephew for the last time. Just because I don't have a piece of paper. And I'm not the only one. I'm not. There are millions of people like me, fighting every day to be able to stay together with their family, to be able to fulfill their dreams of one day contributing to the only country they know, to the only place they love. And we've done our best. When I was afforded a chance to go to Miami-Dade College, where the slogan is opportunities everything, I was SJ president. I even became the best student in the whole state of Florida from all the community colleges there, and top 20 in the whole country. And I thought that at that point, I was worth someone's while. But even though I did my best, I was still not there. Just because of a 9-digit number. And I think of Jesus, yesterday I was thinking a lot about Jesus. And lately I've been thinking a lot about Jesus. Because I'm really tired. I'm really tired of walking. I'm really tired of listening to the same story everywhere I go. I'm just very tired. And then, I think of Jesus and I think of mercy, I think of love. And then I see the way I'm being treated, and the way that my sister is treated, the way that my nephew and my niece is treated, even though they were born in this country, because they can lose their mother, because they can lose their family. And I don't think this is the Jesus that we all worship. I was coming up and I saw "Give Me Your Tired." And I'm honestly very tired. And then I also thought of Jesus saying, throw the first rock if you have never sinned. And maybe my sin is to try hard. Maybe my sin is to do my absolute best. Maybe that's my sin. But if that's my sin, please don't kill me. Please don't destroy my dreams. Please don't destroy the dreams of millions of students like me.